Good evening. I'm Steve Rosansky, President and CEO of the Newport Beach Chamber of Commerce, and I want to welcome you to our 2023 Mayor's Receptions and Volunteer Awards dinner. Thank you all for coming. So, I don't know how many years the Chamber's been doing this. I know when I became mayor in 2007, we headed over to the cannery afterwards, although our meetings ended a little bit later than the council meetings do these days. I think we even had a regular agenda that night. We probably didn't hit the cannery till about 8 o'clock. So it's great that you guys have this new schedule and you can come over early and enjoy the party and hear about our volunteers, our great volunteers that we have here at the Chamber of Commerce. And then we're gonna introduce our new mayor, Mayor Pro Tem, and maybe a few words from the outgoing mayor. So strap in your seats here. We'll be here for a little bit, not too long. Everybody try and keep the speeches a little short. So, everybody gets a turn and we'll get going. So first off, as you would expect at an event of this magnitude, we have two presenting sponsors. So tonight, thank you, a big thank you to City of Hope. Darren Godin and Larry Zieber are with us. And also CR&R, our trash hauler for the city, Mike Carey and Julie Beretta. Darren, did you want to say a few words, or Larry, or? All right, come on up. We're gonna give Julie or Mike a shot at it too, but you only get, I'm timing it, 2 minutes, okay? 2 minutes. A good ghostwriter, okay.
Hi, I'm Larry Zieber from City of Hope, Orange County, and it's great to be here tonight, and just such a festive, amazing environment to celebrate Newport Beach, and especially an honor to address the mayor and the mayor pro tem. City of Hope is delighted to be your neighbor here in Newport Beach. In fact, our first site in Orange County was actually in Fashion Island, and Steve, I remember you were there. It was a great turnout. The response from the community to that opening was overwhelming. And similarly, in 2022, when we opened the City of Hope Orange County Lennar Foundation Cancer Center, we had a remarkable celebration and a response from the community. So it's been great having everyone cheer us on as we open our locations in Orange County. And we really do believe that the power of City of Hope and curing cancer is in collaborations, which is why we've looked to many of you in this room, from healthcare organizations to biotech organizations, to partner with us to help us end cancer. In fact, I'd say that there are a few communities in Orange County that are so focused about giving cancer the heave-ho than the residents of Newport Beach. So tonight we're here to honor the volunteers, the ambassadors, the young leaders, and of course the mayor and the mayor pro tem. But I just wanted to thank everyone for their support and turn it back to Steve for the rest of the program.
Great job, Larry. Mike or Julie, are they here? Did you want to come up? Oh, here she comes, come on. Julie's going to announce free trash service for the month of January. Oh, didn't mean to steal your thunder.
I forgot to get approval from the bosses. My name is Julie Beretta, Senior Vice President with CR&R, and we are very excited to be here with you this evening. On behalf of CR&R, I also have some of our team members here, Mike Carey, Nick, and Esmeralda. And we are so happy to serve this city. This city is very special to our owners. As most of you know, we're a privately owned company, and they are also residents of Newport Beach. Also this year, we are very excited to be part of the city's trash interceptor, which is going to keep the bay clean. So that's very exciting. So former Mayor Blom, there he is, oh, there I see you. Congratulations on a successful year, and we look forward to supporting the city, Mayor O'Neill and Mayor Pro Tem Stapleton. And again, we're just excited to be here, and we wish you all the best and a prosperous 2024. Thank you.
Thank you, Julie. Very good. So we also have some supporting sponsors tonight with us, Southern California Edison and Cynthia Quimby over here. Thank you, Cynthia. Our program underwriters tonight are the Toll Roads, and Jeff Bott and Deanna Gutierrez is here. Diana, sorry. West Coast Arborist, my good friend Pat Mahoney couldn't be here, but I think he's got a couple people here for him, so thank you, West Coast Arborist. Orange County Supervisor, 2nd District, Katrina Foley. She's at a menorah lighting ceremony tonight, I think, so, or maybe, no, take that back, that's tomorrow night. Tonight she had a big office party, so thank you, Katrina, wherever you are. Mesa Water District, Maris, are you here? I didn't see you earlier, Maris Di Pasquale. Well, thank you, Mesa Water. They serve, little known fact, they serve a little piece of Newport Beach up on the west side there, so we hit them up for a sponsorship. Epic Times, CMAC Karami, Alex Lee, and Lynn Hackman's here. Lynn's back there. Wave, Lynn. Thank you all for helping to support this event. Also, want to thank Michael Gelfand, Phil Ravenna, Erica Roldan, and the whole Newport Dunes team here, the staff. How about a big round of applause for them? Couldn't do it without them. They opened up this wonderful facility for us, and they even have a roof for us this year. No rain, right, Phil? It's all good. Thank you. We had, for those who don't know, we had high winds here a couple years back, I think, and it tore off part of the roof. So we still had our reception, though. Also, some VIPs that are in attendance here today. So I'll just go through it quickly. Our entire city council is here. Brad, Will, Noah, Robin, Joe, Eric, and Lauren. Why don't you all stand up? Stand up. Former Mayor Keith Curry's with us. Former council member Tony Petros. City manager Grace Leung. He was supposed to be here, I haven't seen him, but Homer Bludow, are you here? Former city manager Homer Bludow in the back. Okay, Homer. Almost every department head, I think maybe every department head in the city of Newport Beach, and maybe even the second in command is here tonight. So all the department, all the staff people stand up and be acknowledged. Come on, staff people. No? Come on. There's a few of you. There you go. We've got some city board and commission members, Jonathan Langford, Howard Herzog, and Dorothy Larson. Also Paul Watkins here on the Library Board of Trustees. Lost my place, we're almost done. Chair of the Chamber Board, my boss, Andy Smith. And I think the King of Tourism is still here, Gary Sherwin with Newport Beach Company and Visit Newport Beach. Gary and I have a little event tomorrow that we're working on, so more about that later. So, I'll just tell you how this is going to go quickly, and then we're going to get on to it. So, as I said earlier, this is kind of a bifurcated event, and really the genesis of being a bifurcated event was when, in days of old, the city council wouldn't show up until like 8 or 8:30, and we had to figure out what to do with our time until they got here. So we came up with the idea, or I came up with the idea of having our volunteer awards as part of this evening. And part of the reason why we might not have no seats is usually half of them left after we were done, and then the city council would show up. But now, because of the new schedule, everybody gets here at the same time, which is great, because then the city staff and the city council get to see, again, what great volunteers we have. So tonight we're going to honor the, excuse me, Ambassador of the Year, the Navigate Young Professional of the Year, and our Volunteer Award, the Silver Anchor Award. We actually have 2 recipients tonight for that. And then we'll, of course, bring up Noah. He can say a few words as the outgoing mayor, and then we'll bring in our mayor pro tem, and finally the mayor will have a couple words. So that's kind of the program. Excuse me. Glass of water, someone over there. Noah, since you're not doing anything anymore, can you get me a glass of water? Just kidding, just kidding. Okay, so for our thank you, dear. I appreciate that. See what great people we have at the chamber. First off, our Ambassador of the Year Award, I want to introduce Gerald Tudio. Gerald, why don't you come up? Gerald's the head of our Ambassador program. Oh, now I got more water than I know what to do with. I'm swimming in water. Gerald's the head of our Ambassador program, and she's going to introduce our Ambassador of the Year.
Thank you. Well, I didn't know we were just fillers back then, but okay. Good evening, everyone. Gerald Tudio. I'm actually with Spinnaker Investment Group, so I'm so happy to be here, Joe. I have the honor of presenting the Ambassador of the Year Award to Ryan Magdaleno tonight, but before we call him on stage, let me define what an ambassador is. The Newport Beach ambassadors play a vital role representing the chamber to the public and are highly visible emissaries of the business community. The chamber ambassadors generously give their time as member volunteers dedicated to educating and informing the membership about the chamber's vast programs and events, services and benefits, encourage members to take full advantage of these opportunities. Someone very smart used to say, the 3 T's of volunteerism is time, talent, and treasure, and Ryan Magdaleno have certainly shown that to us this whole year. Basically, the ambassadors are the smiling faces you've seen at the event, so please welcome Ryan Magdaleno.
I know, don't drop it.
And your official Ambassador of the Year 2023 pin.
Ooh,
Badge.
fancy.
Want to say a few words?
Yes, I have something there written down really quick. Won't be long, I promise.
Good. You like that?
Alrighty. So, as a kid, some of my favorite memories included the Balboa Island Ferry and the scary dark ride at the Fun Zone, shopping and the koi pond at Fashion Island, and of course, the very missed taste of Newport. Now, as an adult, these memories now include my wedding on the sparkling waters of Newport Harbor that was in October of 2020. So, of course, becoming an ambassador has been a fulfilling journey rooted in my deep love for this fantastic city. I wanted to actively contribute to the community that blends coastal beauty and cultural richness. The desire to play a role in preserving Newport Beach's natural charm, fostering a sense of community, and promoting sustainable growth motivated me to give back to the city that I love so much. I am committed to elevating Newport Beach's presence and ensuring it remains a beacon of coastal elegance and community vibrancy. I want to thank the Newport Beach Chamber of Commerce along with my fellow ambassadors for this incredible honor. It's a privilege to be recognized as Ambassador of the Year. I share this award with the amazing community that makes Newport Beach thrive. Together, we'll continue to foster growth, collaboration, and prosperity. Cheers to futures filled with shared success. Thank you.
Great. Ryan's a great ambassador. Gary, you should think about hiring. You see those beautiful things he said about Newport Beach? I think he'd be good. It's a good fit. He might be in the market. Okay? All right. Great job keeping it short. So next up, we're going to bring up Tyler Parker. Tyler, you back there? Tyler was our chair of our Young Professional group a couple years ago. He's going to present the Navigate Young Professional of the Year Award.
All right, thank you so much. I'm pleasure to be here tonight. I had something written, but I think I'm just going to wing it here and talk a little bit about what I've done briefly. I had this award 2 years ago, and having the opportunity to do this and be up here and present it to this recipient holds a special place in my heart. I introduced her to the Navigate Young Professionals Committee back, 21, and I'm so excited to introduce her to you tonight. She has been at every event. She's been committed, entrepreneurial. She continues to bring fresh ideas to what it is that we're trying to do. And I think we've got a really exciting 2024 with Navigate. Come on up, Samantha. Samantha Dalby. Congratulations. Well deserved. Let's give it up for Samantha.
Say a couple words.
Thank you to everyone here tonight, and thank you to Tyler for bringing me into Navigate. Newport Beach Chamber holds a special place in my heart. 2 years ago when I started my company, everyone here has been almost like family. Everyone here is so supportive and so willing to just introduce you to people, support you, and I really, really value that. So the Chamber has really meant a lot to me, so this award means even more. So thank you everyone for being here, and thank you Tyler for introducing me to Navigate. and Steve.
Congratulations. Just quickly, just so you know, both of these recipients are nominated by their peers. It's not the chamber staff that picks them, it's the groups themselves, so they recognize, their peers are recognizing them, so just wanted everybody to know that. All right, let's move on to our Silver Anchor Awards. So Silver Anchor Awards is a little different. Samantha and Ryan both knew that they were getting an award tonight. But the Silver Anchor recipients don't know. They're both here, luckily. They both signed up for the event, or we could have a little bit of a problem. But they don't know, and so there will be a little bit of surprise for them. And just quickly, I think I printed it off here. Here we go. So this one is done a little differently because, you know, the volunteers here at the chamber, we see it as the staff. You know, I see it, Annette and Amna back there, and Pam, who's not here, and Jeff, who's getting ready for the boat parade. We all see who are the doers, and as Gerald said, time, treasure, and talent. So these awards are selected by us. We get some input from the board and some of the other key members, but these are our picks. So these are the people that are special to us. The Silver Anchor Award is presented to a chamber member who has worked closely with the organization in an effort to carry out its mission. It is given to an individual who has the interest of the chamber at heart and participates and offers his or her time whenever possible. It is generally given to an individual who works as a leader or a follower, committee member or a committee chair, event coordinator, or just an event attendee. It's not necessarily given for any single outstanding effort as much as for continuing commitment to the chamber and the Newport Beach community. It is presented to the one whom the chamber staff and committee members can count on to get the job done, diligently and with commitment and fervor. So that's the criteria, and I believe that both of these recipients easily meet those criteria. So first off, so this person, I don't know exactly when this person joined the chamber because it's a little unclear, but I know that this person's been here more than the 11 years that I've been here as the chamber president and CEO. So it's been a while. This is a person who's always asking how they can help. All right, I never have to ask them to do things. They ask me, what can I do? It's a member of our prestigious chamber Commodores Club. So that narrows it down to about 35 people. Yeah. It's a frequent attendee at chamber events, such as the one tonight. Comes early to set up and stays late to clean up, which is important because usually it's on me and the staff. Yeah, thank you. Phil knows about that, right? This person's currently serving on our Christmas Boat Parade Auction Committee and our Board of Directors. I want to congratulate Lawrence Jones. Where is he? Hope he didn't leave. Lawrence, come on up. Come on up, Lawrence. So now these guys, neither of our recipients is prepared with a speech, so we're going to see how good Lawrence is on his feet. But remember, you only have 2 minutes, and I still have, what's his name's whistle, Laird Hayes' whistle. So for those of you who were at that event, you know what I'm talking about. Congratulations. Thank you. Wait, here's your... So as part of the award, he gets our prestigious silver anchor pin that he can wear at all of our events. So I'm going to pin it on you if you don't mind, real quick. Absolutely. Here. If I don't drop it. Let's do that.
I've been pinned.
Been pinned. Well, we could take a vote and I could just like pound it in his chest if you guys want. No? Oop. See, I knew I did. All right. It'll stay there. I'll retrieve it. We're good for right now.
Wow, I really don't know what to say, and for those who know me, I'm not usually short on words, but I'm just so honored to have been recognized for this. I'm just glad to be a part of the chamber and glad to know most of you over the course of the last several years, whether it be on the board or whether it be at various events or, this event, for example, or the Commodores Boat Parade, which is obviously coming up, and I'm sure I'll see all of you out there at one time or another. So just thank you for this honor, and thank you. It's a privilege to work with each and every one of you.
Congratulations. There's your clap. There's your pin. Wait, picture. Got it? Cool. Here's my box. Okay. On to our last silver anchor recipient. So this member, I'm not exactly sure either, but we believe it's been 7 years. We did a little research, couldn't pin it down exactly, but at least 7 years. Could be wrong. They can correct me when they get up here. This person served in many capacities over the years. As an ambassador, a membership council member, a board member, and on the Christmas Boat Parade Auction Committee. This person is also a leader in establishing our referral roundtable groups, which we have 5 or 6 of them now, and serves as a big way of bringing new members into the chamber. She has brought many new members into the chamber and has helped us develop strategic partnerships with other members, other new members. And she's a frequent volunteer and a participant at multiple chamber events every month. Gerald Tudio. Come on up. You met her earlier. She presented the Ambassador of the Year. It just shows how much effort and time she puts into the chamber and many other charities as well, not just the chamber.
Thank you.
So congratulations. Wait, got the pin. See, I'm not going to pin this one on you. I'm just going to show it. I don't think Ken would be too happy if I started doing that. But here it is. Show it. Okay, and wait, get your little flap. There you go. You need your glasses? Uh-oh, we're in trouble. There we go.
Oh, wait.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, go ahead. Say a few words.
Sorry, thank you. I joined in 2017, and the chamber's been my second family. I met my best friends here, my personal partner, and my son grew up around chamber. And I just wanted to say, I was just having fun, and I guess I'm getting a award after having fun, right? But I mean, the harder I work, the luckier I get. So, thank you.
Okay. How about another round of applause for all those volunteers? Okay, so let's move on to the second half of our program here. So, as I said, as customary, we typically would invite the mayor pro tem, or sorry, the former outgoing mayor to come up. So, Noah, you want to come up and say a few words? Well, either way, just as long as you're standing up here. Congratulations. Good year.
Got a lot of congratulations. I'm not sure why. I'm currently being deposed, so that's a little frightening. But luckily, I'm being deposed for some great people. But I do want to take a couple of moments to acknowledge people Steve forgot. Antonella Castro's back there. Great job. Thank you, Antonella. A lot of the great people we have working here. She put me up to it. It's good. Also, I wanted to acknowledge the Commodores on how big their patch is. Could you guys get a little bigger one next year so we can all identify you? It's hard to see from 300 or 400 yards away. Just kidding, we're all really happy about all of this. I want to thank, I see you, Julie and Joe. I love you guys anyway, you know that, right? It's not about the vote, it's about the love. Okay, just so, here we go. So I have some notes here, but they look like Steve's, so I'm not going to read them. Outgoing mayor, what am I supposed to say? It's been fun. Let's start there. We've had a really good time. And I honestly think that that is one of the most important things to bring to anything, is you should have a good time doing it. And in having a good time doing anything, you bring your own personal style and energy to it. And I am so thankful that every single member of our council has their own style and energy that they bring to everything that they do. And I think that's what makes good government across the board. It's not about aligning on everything. It's about having your own opinions, your own ideals, fighting for them, because you believe that they're something that are in the betterment of the people of Newport Beach. And I think that the 7 of us up there have done an amazing job this last year of making that happen. Apparently I should take more dramatic pauses because I get applause in between, so. Wow, oh my God, it works every time. This is amazing. It's like nothing. Okay, whew. I'm gonna remember this next time I'm speaking. Okay, so I think I'm supposed to, am I supposed to announce someone, Steve, or is that your job? Okay, you just want me to talk. Oh, it's about thank you. No, well, all right. Now that Steve told me to leave, I'm gonna stay up here for a little bit longer and wax poetic. I know you guys were all waiting for this speech, and this was probably the most important one of the evening. And you're welcome, okay? You're all welcome. I think I did a great job. I think you're all gonna miss me terribly. And when the meetings are 4 to 6 hours after this point, I want you all to remember that, okay? All right? That was me before. All right, Will, no pressure on you whatsoever. But I am going to be cutting people off even though I can't. All right? It's just going to be time. And no applause in the audience at all during council meetings. Okay? You know how I feel about that. None. Thank you. Oh my God. Perfect. All right. Without further ado, Steve Rozowski again, talking about something else again. Wonderful. Wow, this has been beautiful.
Very good. So at this point in the program, we bring up our new Mayor Pro Tem, Joe Stapleton. I'll just say quickly, Joe is like the poster child for the Chamber of Commerce. He started out working, I think, 3 jobs, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
In the chamber.
In the chamber.
Yeah,
3 jobs.
Ambassador, Commodore.
Well, no, I'm saying 3 jobs. You started working working jobs. 3 jobs. Still had time for the Chamber of Commerce, still had time to come and volunteer, been chair of our board, been skipper of our Commodores, been last night out in the boat parade.
Citizen of the Year.
Well, I'm not finished, calm down. She's your publicist, you don't need to do it yourself. But I'll say a few good things about you tonight. So, out on the water last night, judging our Ring of Lights contest for the boat parade. Membership, I think you were the membership chair when I first got here. So he's been through all the roles, you know, he still hangs with us from time to time, and we appreciate that. All you've done for the chamber, and congratulations on your accomplishment.
Appreciate it, yeah. Well, thank you, Steve. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I do want to start, Noah, with my Commodore's badge. Let me make sure. Is it not big enough for you? Yeah. Higher? To my fellow Commodores, thank you for being here tonight. Sorry Noah's just so jealous. We'll work on that. Thank you guys for being here tonight. It's a special honor for me. Like Steve said, the Chamber's where I got my start. And I've been so humbled to be in this position, and the support from everyone in this room, and especially my council colleagues for trusting me in this position. But tonight's about celebrating Newport Beach, and tonight's about individuals like Gerald. And I look at you up here, Gerald, and I'm just so proud of you and all that you've accomplished, and I just couldn't be more proud to be a friend of yours and work together. So congratulations for all that you've done. To the ambassadors, to the Commodores, to my foundation people, I love you guys, and Newport Beach is a special place because of all of you and all of your commitment. And tonight is truly about community service, and for that I'm forever grateful. To my council colleagues, Noah, oh nice, you're a Commodore now. Oh, I had no idea. I can't see it from here. But Noah, you ran one hell of a meeting, and I can't think of anyone better to lead us through the charge in the first year on council. So thank you for your service, and look forward to continuing to work with you for many more years. And like you said, we're a team together. So thank you to Noah, to Lauren, to Eric, to, of course, Will, and Brad, and Robin. Thank you guys for all your support in our first year on City Council. And I have to start or end by thanking city staff. And thank you to our staff here at Newport Beach. We are so fortunate, I think, to have the best staff by far in the entire country, maybe the world. And I gotta thank Julie, my best friend, my fiance, my biggest cheerleader. Julie and I are going to Antarctica next Friday. And I tell you this because I've been through 50 states and this will be my 7th continent. But the greatest thing about traveling the world is you always come back home because Newport Beach is the best city in the world. So I'm happy to be serving in this role. I will end with this. I don't know if you guys know this, but Mayor O'Neill has been Mayor Pro Tem or the mayor 5 years out of his 8 years on council. I don't know if that's ever happened. I know there's some 3-time mayors, but I don't know if you've ever served 5 years in those roles. Now, if our former Mayor Rush Hill was here, he would say, we're gonna keep making you do it until you get it right. Thank you.
Congratulations, Joe. So now we come to the main event here tonight, honoring our new mayor, Will O'Neill. Come on up, Will. Having served myself as the mayor in 2006, I know what a big job it is, and it's a lot of people, they say it's a thankless job, or isn't it a thankless job? And I think we'll agree, and I think any of the mayors in this room will agree that it's not a thankless job, that we have many thanks from the people out here and throughout the community. It's surprising how few people want to aspire to the job, but once you get there, it's really something special. I know Will's done it before, and he had a tough year. I think it was the COVID year, right? 2020? 2020?
Yeah, I think we remember that.
Yeah, 2020, he was the mayor. So hopefully things will go a little smoother. Don't bring any pandemics to town. Don't do any of that stuff. Even keel, like Noah said, it's all good here in town. Congratulations.
So first off, thank you very much to the chamber. Joe's right. This is actually the 5th time I've addressed this group. And one of the things that is interesting, my kids, they had to go home. It's getting a little bit late for their bedtime, but a lot of you have actually watched them grow up while I've been serving on city council. And a lot of you have really taken them under their wing, your wing, and to just kind of make sure you're talking to them and helping them to aspire to greatness. And especially to the folks who have volunteered in front of them, I just want to say thank you. And to Mayor Blom, thank you very much for serving as mayor. Marin, I get to actually say this in person. Thank you so much for co-mayoring this past year. You did a great job. I do promise that the meetings will be run efficiently, but yes, Noah and I have a very different style. For example, here's a prepared speech.
Where's your sandals?
So, it's interesting. The last time I actually spoke here was last year, but the one where I actually got to give this speech was 4 years ago. So 4 years ago, I got to stand up here and talk to you about goals and ambitions. I had no idea what the coming year would bring. But in my head, I was sitting there thinking, whatever it is, this city will be able to handle it. And it turned out this city was able to handle it. And the reason that we were able to do that is because we have this healthy dose of perseverance that's mixed with a really hearty respect for volunteerism. And so back in 19, when I gave this speech, my idea was to call this, the coming year, the year of the volunteer. And obviously 2020 went a very different way. But one of the things that we noticed throughout that year was not only did people step up, but people have continued to step up in ways that I frankly haven't seen before. And I think that that's one of the great bonds of our community. And given the number of folks who have mentioned staff, I also want to mention just how proud I am of how tall you stood during 2020 and have continued to stand during the last few years. So again, let's do a round of applause for them. So, we're really a fortunate and blessed community. And so to that end, one of the things I'd really like to do in this coming year is continue to recognize the volunteerism that has really come to personify this community. And so one of the things about that spirit that actually crystallized for me was a biography I read this past year about a childhood icon. We all love Mr. Rogers. And so Mr. Rogers was actually asked during a fairly famous interview how he deals with the hard times. And the quote he gave back was, "When I was a boy and I would see scary things in the news, my mother would look at me, or would say to me, 'Look for the helpers. You will always find people who are helping.'" So I stand here not knowing what next year will bring either. But I'm confident that whatever it brings, we have helpers. And so this coming year, one of the things I'm going to be asking my colleagues to do, but frankly a lot of the people in this room to do as well, I'd like you to bring forward the helpers so we can start recognizing them. Because we have a lot of people in this community that have really stepped up, and they are kind of the behind the scenes folks. They're the ones that run toward danger. They're the ones that when folks are grieving, they just sit with them and hold them. They're the people that frankly are the helpers that Mr. Rogers talked about. So one of the things we're going to be doing at our council meetings, we're going to be doing at Oasis, we're going to be doing at schools, we're going to be doing anywhere there are helpers. We're going to start recognizing those folks and thanking them. Because the more you thank people like that, the more it multiplies and the better our community will be. So with that, just wanted to say on behalf of Jenny and me, Merry Christmas Boat Parade tomorrow, and to a year of recognizing helpers. Thank you.
Okay, so that's sort of our program. Again, I want to thank my staff. Amna's still back there. Thank you, Amna. Annette, wave, Annette. She's over there. Jeff Parker, he's at home tonight resting up for his next 5 nights at the boat parade. Oh, he's here? Whoa! Jeff hasn't been to this event in a long time. Now, how about a round of applause for Jeff? Just so you know, Jeff is going to spend the next 5 nights, probably about 4 hours, sitting on the bow of our lead boat in the boat parade. He's the voice of the parade. He's been doing it for 25 or 30 years. I don't know how long. So rain or, well, I won't say shine, but rain or wind or sleet or snow, he's better than the post office. Thank you, Jeff. I'll thank Pam too, wherever she is. Big support. Again, I want to thank our sponsors, City of Hope, CRNR, Wells Fargo, Southern California Edison, Toll Roads, West Coast Arbors, Supervisor Foley, Ware Disposal, Newport Mesa Water, and Epic Times. Thank you all. Big round of applause for them. I want to thank our Leadership Circle members. If you flip to the back of your program, you'll see all the great companies that are part of our Leadership Circle. We literally couldn't have events like this tonight without our Leadership Circle. Want to thank our newest member, and thank you, Annette, for bringing them in. Yamava Casinos is now a member of our Leadership Circle of the Newport Beach Chamber of Commerce. So we're all going out to Highland to go to Yamava, right? Thank you, Yamava. So that's it. We'll see you on the water Wednesday through Sunday. Have a great holiday, and we'll pick it up again next year. Thank you.